is not easy. Life is ghetto. Okay, like it's okay for routines to be broken. What's up, Sincere Squad? It's your girl Shakera, and I'm back at it with another video. You saw that title today. If you're feeling burnt out, or when you're feeling burnt out, I'm going to share 10 helpful tips for you, because we all get to that point sometimes. Life is not easy. Life is not always peaches and creams. But before we get there, I want to welcome you back if you've been here for a while, because you already know how we do over here with the squad. We support each other. We're rooting for each other. And if you're new here, welcome, 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 welcome. I would love for you to join the squad. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button so that you can join the squad. It's completely free. It doesn't cost you a thing. Only a little bit of time on Tuesdays and Fridays to watch my videos. But I promise you, if you love motherhood, lifestyle, inspirational things, then you will love my channel. So let's go ahead and jump right into today's video. So guys, today I have a lot that I really want to share. And I battled this week with what my message should be and how I should prepare it. And I love to take showers, because when I'm in the shower, so many great ideas and thoughts come to my head. And that's my time to really talk to God and ask Him to give me clarity and to help me through certain things. And y'all, I battled with this all week. I just did not know what exactly I wanted to give y'all, because my heart has been so heavy. But I'm like, listen, I need to just give it to y'all real, raw, and uncut. So that's what we're doing today. Being the planner that I am, that's not my type of style. And I still have a few points that I did write down that I want to touch, but I didn't have a planned video, if that makes sense. But y'all, it's just been an interesting time that we're living in right now. And I get chills even talking about it, because I've never experienced anything like this. I'm gonna just be completely honest with you. We're in the middle of a pandemic. Okay, people are pretending like the pandemic just disappeared, or just acting like things are just normal, when things are not normal. And the risks are still high. And it's just very important to me that my family is safe, and that we make sure we're taking the proper precautions to just protect ourselves in our home. And then on top of being in the middle of a pandemic, we're dealing with systematic racism that's been going on for so many years. This is nothing new, and I hope people don't think that this is new. It's been going on for over 400 years. We have progressed in many ways, but a lot has still happened behind closed doors and behind cameras, not being recorded. And that's why I appreciate social media and, cell phones and technologies to a certain extent right now, because those things are being uncovered, and the things that, people think are not happening, we're able to see it. But to just have to see it so often, and every week or every month there's a new name, and just sometimes there's names that we're not even hearing about. And I'm going to try my best not to cry, because I want to be strong on this video, and I don't want to cry, because I want to be able to get through the whole thing and share these tips with y'all. But y'all, it's just been so hard, and I am that person who I feel like I have to be strong. I feel like so many people are dependent on me, and my whole life, I have had to be strong. And that takes a lot on your body. It's a toll, and that can bring you to burnout. That can bring you to having anxiety, like I do have. I have rebuked anxiety over my life. I don't claim that, but I know that it's something that I deal with, but I'm able to cope with it with different ways that I've learned. And just always having to be strong and carrying all that. I used the analogy today with one of my good friends on the call we had that being strong is like carrying bricks in a backpack on your back. And it's like when you feel like you got to be strong for this thing or this person and this thing and this person, it's all being loaded into your backpack on your back. You're going down and down and down, and it just weighs you down. It weighs you down completely and is not healthy at all, and is very, 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 it can bring you into a dark space. It can bring you into a place that you don't really want to be in. And, over the years, like I found myself like slowly like slipping into those places. But because I'm such a positive person, majority of the time, like I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm just 100% positive and 100% like, oh, smiling all the time, because y'all, that's not my life. And I would be completely lying if I told you that was the case. Like, I go through stuff just like every single one of you. Like, I'm human. I deal with things by myself behind closed doors. Like I said, I deal with anxiety. I've dealt with I don't want to self-diagnose myself and say it was depression, but I know that depression runs through my family bloodlines, but it ends with me because I'm breaking generational curses. But I get sad and I get, discouraged sometimes, but I don't stay there too long. And that's what's important, that you don't stay in that place for too long, because that can lead to down so many other roads that I don't want to see anyone go down, and I don't ever want to see myself go down. So that's when I have to, lean on my faith. And that's why I use the term walk by faith and slay plus pray, because when those times do happen, and when there's days that I don't feel like doing anything, or days that I feel discouraged, or that, change is not happening, then I have to just lean on that and just ask God to help me and to bring me out of whatever thoughts I'm in, because usually we're in our own head. We're like just making up scenarios in our head, or not even just in our head. We're just like not trusting in the Lord. So I just wanted to come to y'all today and let y'all know what I've been going through, because it's been a tough week for me. And coming on here and sharing the faith motivation with you all, like, actually really helps me, because I love to help people. Like, that is truly my gift. That's my heart. That's my passion. I love helping people, but the help burns out of me when people are ungrateful and people don't show appreciation. And I know everyone's not going to be like me, because that's just not how the world works. But it's just as simple as just saying like thank you sometimes, or saying to a person like I appreciate you, and just letting them know that, like, you don't take them for granted, because that can take a toll on someone. And it's not a good feeling to feel like you're just giving. And not that I ever expect anything in return, because I don't. I do things from the bottom of my heart. But when you're giving, and pouring into everyone else, and you're not pouring into yourself, or others are not pouring into you, like, that's draining. And I call those battery drainers. If you listen to the Faith Podcast, which I'll link that in the description box below. But on one of the episodes, I talked about battery drainers and battery chargers. Like, I don't want to have a bunch of battery drainers in my life who are like always pulling all the energy out of me, and not like filling me up and charging me up with the energy that I need to keep going and to keep being able to serve others and pour to others. So some days I just literally have to like take a step back and be like, look, I'm not doing nothing today. I'm not saying yes to anything that I don't want to do. And not even that I don't want to do it, anything that I don't feel like doing. Like, mentally, I don't feel like doing stuff sometimes. Physically, my body doesn't feel like doing stuff sometimes. Emotionally, like, it's just different things that we're dealing with, y'all. Like, life is not easy. Life is ghetto. Okay? Like, y'all, it's so much happening. It's so much going on. So many decisions that we have to make. There's balance that we have to have, especially when you have many roles that you have in your life. Being a mother, being a significant other, being a daughter, being a friend, being an influencer, being a child of God, like, being all of those things is a lot of work. And it it's never gonna be like to a point where it's like perfect and you are just like 100% the absolute robot all the time, because that's not life. Like, we're people, you're gonna deal with things and different emotions, and that's okay. But anyways, y'all, I'm rambling and I want to go ahead and give y'all these points because I don't want to make this video long and drawn out. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you for just clicking this video today and watching and listening. And I really hope that today's tips help you if you are feeling burnt out or when you feel burnt out. So go ahead and like this video, hit that notification bell so you never miss when I upload, and share it with your sister friends, share it with your mommy groups, share it with your family group chats, share it out with other people, because we never want to keep stuff for ourselves. If you feel like it's helping you, it could help somebody else, and that's what's important here, that we're growing, we're evolving, we're helping others. Okay, so let's just get right into today's video. All right, so today I'm giving you 10 tips to help you if you're feeling burnt out or when you're feeling burnt out. Tip number 1 is to take a break. Take a break if you need to, y'all. It's okay to rest. And literally, I'm saying this out loud because I'm talking to myself. Like, I literally have to coach myself through it. Like, Shakera, it's okay. You've done enough. You're more than enough. It's okay to rest. Baby, you need to go to sleep, because if you don't sleep, you're going to die of freaking deprivation of not sleeping, and you need to rest. So I literally have to tell myself that. And I want you to know that it's okay to take a break. Reflect on the things that you feel are weighing you down. You can do that in so many different ways, or use different outlets. You can write in your journal, or look at yourself in the mirror and give yourself affirmations. There's many ways that you can reflect. And then rest simply is like not doing anything. Just rest. Like, don't do anything. Sometimes we simply need to just chill out. Like, just watch TV. And I'm not a TV person, y'all, but sometimes I need to just sit back and watch TV. Like, I feel like I can't do anything without being on my computer or working at the same time. Multitasking, they say. But I'm not a good multitasker. I'm not even gonna lie to you, because I be trying to watch YouTube and work at the same time. Y'all be caught up in YouTube, caught up in what people doing and what they gotta say, because I can't multitask, and I'm not gonna keep lying to myself. Rest, go to sleep, put the phone down, put the laptop down, turn off the light, and go to sleep. And then restore. After you have had a chance to reflect and rest, and you're able to restore your body and restore the energy that you need to pour into the world. And I want to make sure I tie some scriptures in here for you. Hopefully these can be helpful for you, and you can use these as reference. Know that you have to be at peace, and it's okay to take a break if that means a peace of mind. Number two is going to seem like it's contradicting number 1, but that's okay. You'll understand where I'm going with this. So number 2 is to keep going. Keep going, I say. And you're like, but you just told me to take a break. But I say that because if you're like me, and there's a lot of people I know that are like me, that it's hard to take a break, because when you take a break, you start to think about too much and getting your feelings, and it takes you to a different road that we're not trying to go down. So for me, I feel like I keep going, because if I'm doing something, then my mind doesn't have to settle and sink in on that thing for too long. But let me tell you that I still want you to take a break and to rest and reflect, because that's important, but you don't have to do it for too long if you know that's you and you need to be doing something to occupy your mind. So that's me. I can definitely take a break and I can rest for a day or 2, but I cannot just not do anything for more than 2 days, because my mind, idle mind is like the devil's playground, like they say, okay? So I just can't do it. And that's why I say keep going, because for some people, they can't take a break for more than 2 days, and that's okay. You just have to know what space you're in and do what's best for you. And I have another verse that I'm going to read to you, and I'm going to read it right here, because I'm not even going to act like I memorize or know every scripture in the Bible, because I don't. So I'm going to read it right here. First Peter 4:10 says, each of you should use your gift to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms. Serving others is what your purpose is in life, and you can't do that if you are burnt out. You can't do that if you're not taking a break. But in order to keep going and to serve others, then you have to know that it's okay to take a break and it's keep going. So number three is reevaluate your daily schedule and routines. Sometimes y'all know how you can like be driving home on the same route that you take every single day, and it's like, did I stop at that stop sign? Did I just run that red light? It's because you're so used to doing it every single day. It's like you don't even have to think about it. So with routines and schedules, we have to understand that it's okay for them to be broken. Sometimes you need to take a different route home, because my mama taught me that somebody could be following you if they know the same route that you take every day. Like, you need to switch it up sometimes. So same thing with your schedules and routine. Like, if you're doing the same thing over and over and over every day, then your mind is kind of like not thinking about it, and that's not good, because your brain needs to be functioning, and you don't want to get into like this place where it's just like repetitive and you're kind of like a robot, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna be doing the same thing over again. Or you know how you don't want to eat the same thing every day. Same thing with your routine and schedules. And of course, like, obviously you're gonna need a schedule to have a structure in your life, but every day it's okay if one thing doesn't go in that schedule, or it doesn't fall the way that you thought that it should have fell in your routine. It's okay for routines to be broken. And know that it's okay to say no. We have to be able to say no to certain things. If it doesn't align with your core values, or it doesn't add value to your life goals and to your self-development, then it's okay to say no. It's really okay. Number 4 is understand that slow progress is still progress. Woo, y'all. All right, so I chose this point, and I always talk about this because we like to beat ourselves up really hard, and we need to understand that it's not gonna happen overnight. And y'all, I have to remind myself that I be thinking like, I did all of this and I'm still not to where I want to be. And it's like, sis, take a chill pill. Like, you are exactly where you need to be. So understand that slow progress is better than no progress, and it's still some progress, because you're headed in the right direction of where you need to be. It may not be where you want to be, but you're headed in that direction. So be okay with that. We have to learn how to give ourselves grace. Like, y'all, we're hard on ourselves. Like, I know I'm hard on myself. Leave me a comment down below and let me know, do you be hard on yourself and you be like beating yourself up about like small things that you didn't do, or, oh, I should have did this differently, I could have did this better? Like, let me know. Be honest. Like, because I'm that person. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, I'm hard on myself, and I have to remember, like, okay, Shakera, give yourself grace. Like, girl, you did just fine. Like, it's okay. You can pick back up tomorrow. Like, it's cool. It's not the end of the world. Okay. So yeah, give yourself grace. And I want to share Proverbs 14:29. To be patient is wise, is basically what it says. And that's so true, y'all. It's so true. And I can't even express that enough. Like, God's timing is better than our timing, and we have to be patient. And patient requires self-discipline. Slow progress is better than no progress. So, number 5. Number 5 is to set 3 achievable goals each day. Okay? Stop the laundry list. Stop these long to-do lists of all these million and one things you want to do, and then have yourself feeling hopeless at the end of the day when only 3 things are checked off. Y'all, today I didn't even listen to myself, and I created this to-do list And it was like 12 things on there, and guess how many I got done? 3. The golden number is 3. Sometimes things take longer than we expect them to. So you may have like 12 things on your list and you're like, oh, these are small things that'll get done, but one little thing could take way longer than what you expected. So give yourself grace and know that you only need to set 3 top things per day to accomplish. Okay? And that way you can feel accomplished at the end of the day, period. Like, you don't want to feel end the day feeling like, man, I didn't get anything accomplished. I didn't get anything done today. Like, stick to 3 and let's just stay there. And then number 6 is celebrate small wins. First Chronicles 16:7-13 says, praise and thank God for all that he has done. Okay? That means celebrating, because without God, them small wins probably wouldn't have been possible. But it's important to celebrate small wins on your way to that large win, because you'll appreciate it so much more. And then also, you are tracking your progress and you are actually feeling accomplished, because that's what's important. Like, if you're only going to celebrate when you get to that big goal, then it's easier to give up in the middle of it, because it's like, I'm not accomplishing this fast enough, or I said I was going to do this by April 1st and now it's May 1st. Like, you got to celebrate the small wins so then you can appreciate that big win a little bit more, and it'll hit different. It'll be like, wow, I really did this. And you can look back and be like, I remember when I was only this, or I remember when it was only that, or whatever. So just celebrate small wins. Have somebody around you that's going to celebrate your small wins, because they're important. Number 7 is communicate with others. It's so important that we communicate how we're feeling with other people, because people are not mind readers, y'all. And it's hard to navigate your emotions when people don't understand where you are, because they're still going to be expecting the regular you, if that makes sense. So you may be feeling tired or depressed or whatever, but people may be thinking that you're normal, like every day everything's peaches and cream, just like any other day, because you didn't communicate that. So when I say communicate that, just let people know, like, hey, today's really not a good day, like I'm not feeling it. That's simple. You don't have to like go into detail and say, oh, I'm dealing with this, and this. Oh, I had, like, you don't really have to do that if you don't feel comfortable. Now, if you somebody you feel comfortable with doing it with, then do it. Releases a load off of you. So when I say communicate with others, I'm talking your spouse, your significant other, your parents, your children, your boss, your therapist, just anyone who you may have to come in contact with, because you want them to know that you're okay with knowing that you're not okay. Makes sense? So it's okay to not be okay, but just let people know, like, hey, today is not the day. Or, you may be like a comedian or something, and people are always gonna think that you joking or whatever, and then you acting weird and sad and stuff, and they're gonna be like, what's wrong with you? Like, and it may be like a weird stigma to it, but if you go ahead and let them know, like, look, today's not the day, I'm not feeling it, then they're gonna chill and not crack jokes with you, and to give you your space that you need and you rightfully deserve. Number 8 is schedule self-care. Y'all know how big I am on self-care. I'll link that playlist above, but self-care is so important, y'all. I can't tell you how many times I was just like down because I hadn't did anything for myself. Like, I can't tell you how many times like I was sad because I just wasn't looking up to par. Like, I wasn't looking like myself. I'm like, I let myself go. Like, I need to get it together. So self-care looks different for everyone. If that means just taking a shower for the day, take your shower, sis. Take your shower, bro. Like, if that looks like getting your hair done or doing your nails, going shopping, reading a book, listening to music, taking a walk, going to the park, whatever that self-care looks like for you, You need to make sure you schedule that self-care on your calendar. Yes, schedule it so that it's a non-negotiable. Like if it's on the calendar, it's real. If it's not there, it's not real. It's up in the air. And we don't have time for up in the air stuff. You have to take care of yourself so that you can continue to pour into others. Like I always say, you cannot pour from an empty cup. You have to take care of yourself. You need to be pouring from an overflowing cup, not even a half glass cup you can't pour from, because guess what? When you pour out that half glass cup, you still have nothing left. So schedule that self-care. Take care of yourself. Number nine is be careful what you consume. I also talk about this all the time, but y'all, that can very easily lead to burnout. Consuming too much worldly news and worldly things can absolutely burn you out. Too many people's opinions, too many people's thoughts on certain things, like it's exhausting. It's a lot, and you got to be careful on the things that you're consuming. Just like with food, you can't just be eating a whole bunch of junk food and think that you're going to be healthy. You can't be consuming all this bad news and think that your mind is going to be healthy or your spiritual connection with God is going to be healthy. Like, no, you got to disconnect and unplug sometimes and get in your word and listen to some praise and worship music and pray and ask God, like, to help you navigate whatever it is that you're struggling with. And then that brings me right to point number 10, and that is don't stop praying. I don't care what the world is going through, pandemic, scamdemic, whatever demic. Don't stop praying, because faith without works is dead. Y'all already know we walk by faith and slay plus pray each and every day, because it's just so important to acknowledge God and thank Him for the things that He's doing, and thank Him for just being such an amazing Heavenly Father to us. So it's important that you don't stop praying when it's good times, bad times, whatever times. Like, you should be lifting your voice and praying to Him. And here's the scripture for you. Our last one. It says, 1 Thessalonians 5:16 through 18. Rejoice always, pray continually, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. Y'all, I'm just praying for each and every one of you, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. So if you really need prayer and you are feeling burnt out, or you have felt burnt out and you want prayer, drop some praise hands down in the comments. Drop those praise hands, and I promise you, I will pray for you. I want you guys to pray for me, because it's not easy. And like I said, when you're the one that's always giving that positive inspiration to others, you need that too. Like, I need that too. So please pray for me. I know that things are going to get better, and I know that God is by my side, and He will never give me more than I can bear. He has blessed me with this gift for a reason, and I'm just very thankful for that. So I just want to thank you all for being here. I'm so appreciative for each and every one of you all's support. It means the absolute world to me, because you could be doing anything else in the world. You could be watching anyone else's video, but you have watched this video all the way to the end, and that's huge. Y'all, it is 3:52 in the morning, and that's how dedicated I am to this. Like, I knew that I had to film this video for you guys, and I wasn't going to sleep until it was done. And I truly believe that when I'm faithful to God and to the people that support me, that God is going to show up and show out in my life. So I'm going to continue to bring you all the faith motivation. Please, please, please leave me comments below. Let me know what topics you would like me to touch on. I got a ton of great feedback from the very first one, and some topics that some women want me to touch on. So I'm definitely going to be coming to you with those very soon. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I love y'all, and be safe, and I'll see you next time.